How you doing today, bud? Ow. Have we done any drone racing? Yeah. And it was good. Drone racing was good. Am I going bald? I don't think so. Not quite yet. It should be any day now, though. Yeah. All the stuff. Bald Barnage. It's coming. Ooh, an exquisite screw. Nice. Why is this game not on PC? I think there's some copyright issues, unfortunately. High school, Tuesday. Yeah. Pretty much next Tuesday. When I'm going bald. Yeah.
Got a minute?
No, not for you. I really have nothing more to say.
What if I told you
Thanks,
it's looking
Palace.
more and more likely Ihara-san had a hand in Mikoshiba's death?
Well, it doesn't concern me.
Ihara-san believes Mikoshiba tormented Toshiro-kun so badly that he took his own life. But neither the third-party investigation nor the courts were on his side. So what's the truth here? You know, don't you? What really happened between Mikoshiba and Toshiro-kun? Why won't you tell me the truth?
Why do you keep asking? I said I don't know!
Bullshit!
I'm going to the detention center tomorrow to get some answers out of Ihara-san.
What?
I saw where Mikoshiba was murdered. He endured no shortage of cruelty before he died. They tortured him, you know. They broke all his fingers before they slit his throat.
No.
I know I'm putting her through a lot right now, but she's connected to this. I was gonna say, dude, like, damn.
And somehow Ihara-san knew Mikoshiba would be killed on the day he got caught for groping. It's like he did it to prove he had nothing to do with the murder. But maybe that wasn't his real objective at all.
Huh?
I think he wanted to signal that he'd finally avenged his son.
The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
If I'm gonna face him tomorrow, I can't go in without some ammunition. So, 4 years ago, did Mikoshiba bully Toshiro-kun or not? That's all I want to know.
My answer won't change. There's no evidence Mikoshiba-kun did anything wrong.
Are you sure about that? Take a look at this.
That's...
Toshiro Ihara, your student. Imagine that he's listening to what you're saying now. If you can look at him and say
dude!
Mikoshiba played no part in his death, I'll leave you alone. In fact, you'll never hear a word from me again. So which is
Holy shit, Yagami. You're like giving this girl trauma.
"4 years ago, not long after I'd transferred here to teach English. That's when it started. I was trying my best to get acclimated, and I was finally on a first-name basis with everyone. One day, after school, I was out on the roof taking a break, when Toshiro-kun suddenly ran by. I called out to him to ask what was wrong, but he shushed me and kept running. I saw he had a bloody nose. Moments later, Mikoshiba-kun showed up. He was looking for him. I told him I hadn't seen him. Toshiro-kun's face told me everything I needed to know.
So Mikoshiba was bullying him after all.
Yes, Toshiro-kun told me this later on. Whenever he'd leave school with Mikoshiba-kun and his friends, they'd force him to hand over money. At first, they'd try to pass it off as a joke. They said since he lowered the class average on tests, he ought to buy them all drinks as an apology. And Mikoshiba-kun, he was having too much fun with it to stop. He started offering tutoring sessions to Toshiro-kun. Only so he and his crew could extract their tuition from him. They'd even break into his house while his mother was at work and take the money she left him for dinner. And if he couldn't pay, they'd beat him up at school or make him grovel in the bathroom.
Didn't anybody see what was really happening?
The teachers either saw nothing or turned a blind eye. Few students knew about it, though. Anyway, I ended up relaying everything Toshiro-kun had told me to those boys' homeroom teacher. Mind you, this teacher had tenure, title, and years of experience under his belt.
And now he's the
Do
headmaster.
you know what he told me? He said not to cause a commotion because those boys were about to graduate.
Why does that not surprise me?
To be honest, it was hard to paint such an outwardly model student in a negative light. There was also no hard evidence to support Toshiro-kun's story. But someone still should have stepped in to help. If only I'd understood that at the time.
You tried.
The only thing I tried was to keep an eye out for him, making sure he wasn't alone, things like that. But unfortunately, that wasn't good enough. On the first morning of the 3rd trimester, Toshiro-kun tied a towel to his doorknob and hung himself in his room.
And that's when you confronted Mikoshiba, right? You asked him point blank if he'd bullied him.
I did.
So 4 years ago, Sawa-sensei stood up to Mikoshiba for his terrible behavior. Then why has she kept that to herself for so long?
Mikoshiba-kun pretended to know nothing. He was more careful, shaken even, from then on. In all honesty, when I heard a third-party committee was investigating, I was hoping the truth would come out. Students were asked to fill out an anonymous questionnaire, and many of them wrote down exactly what they saw.
Hold on. Didn't the court end up declaring there was no substantial evidence of bullying? How could they have said that with those questionnaires on hand?
First of all, the committee never interviewed anyone directly. Those questionnaires were the only proof of anything. And the teacher of those boys was the one who collected them.
Dude.
Each time he came across any mention of bullying, he'd toss that questionnaire out. Also, he wouldn't get blamed in the end for ignoring the warning signs.
So then the committee was pointless.
A few students did speak up about the bullying online, but their posts weren't much to go on. Toshiro-kun's parents were completely caught off guard. His mother worked through the day, and his father lived all the way in Tokyo. That made it that much easier for the teacher to cover up all the evidence of bullying. He made that statement without even consulting the principal or the chairman. So, right before Mikoshiba-kun graduated, the committee presented their findings, that there was no evidence of bullying. The conclusion you've heard over and over.
What the hell?
In Japan, 300 children commit suicide every year, across all grades. Less than 3% are proven to be linked to bullying. Toshiro-kun's case ended up like that too. But Ehara-san wasn't satisfied with those findings, so he sued Seiryo High, demanding compensation for Toshiro-kun's death. As the trial dragged on, I was eventually called to the witness stand. Of course, my intention was to let everything I knew out into the open. But before that could happen, that damn teacher came with the school's attorney to see how I would testify.
They didn't want you making them look bad, huh?
Of course not. That's when I first learned what he did with those incriminating questionnaires. They had no choice but to reveal everything to me, to try and sway me to their side. I guess they were just that desperate. After all, I was the only adult who Toshiro-kun confided in.
So what did you do?
I don't think he'd spoken to his parents about it once. So yes, that's why there was never any objective evidence of bullying. It wasn't like I had a mind to record our conversations. And I hadn't personally witnessed it either. The school attorney saw fit to remind me that the law says innocent until proven guilty. And if I couldn't produce tangible evidence, then I shouldn't be accusing Mikoshiba-kun.
So it was witness tampering. That is, they coerced you into false testimony?
Damn.
Yes.
Must have been incredibly hard on you.
What I should have done was told the truth regardless. But what else could I have really done for him? Some days I just don't know. As much as I've tried to convince myself I did everything I could for him.
Of course you haven't.
I can never
You
fully
did the
believe
opposite
it.
of that.
So what happened to the teacher who covered all this up?
He transferred to another school. God, to think he's still standing at a podium somewhere.
That's unfortunate.
Even so, I don't have the right to place the blame solely on him.
Where in the story did Ihara definitively find out that Mikoshiba was a bully? Oh, that's a good question.
Maybe, but in that case, Mikoshiba's bullying of Toshiro, or those questionnaires getting discarded. Have you ever told anyone else?
No. I've been silent. Yagami-san, you know what? Back when I was a student in high school, I witnessed bullying firsthand. There was this kid. My classmates pushed him too far. And one day he just jumped off the roof.
Jesus.
Off the roof?
By some miracle, he survived the fall. And he's been in a coma for the last 13 years. Nobody knows if he'll ever wake up. His name is Mitsuru, and he may never open his eyes to the world again. His mom watches him, but she works full-time. She's a higher-up in the government.
I'm sorry to hear it.
The worst part is that his teacher knew. He even talked to the bullies about it. But all he said was, don't overdo it. But afterward, the public eviscerated him. He had to quit his teaching job. And yet, for poor Toshiro-kun, nobody was held responsible at all. And that includes me.
But if anyone was going to take responsibility for that, Mikoshiba should have been first in line. I'm sure Ihara-san must have thought the same thing.
You know what I wanted to be as a kid? I was so innocent, I wanted to be a teacher. And after Mitsuru-kun's tragedy, I felt practically obligated. And still, I just let history repeat itself.
Jesus. I thought this was a comedy game. Yakuza games are pretty well known and definitely do a very good job of kind of bordering between the ridiculous and the serious. These games really do. They're kind of a total package kind of deal. They're roller coasters. Yeah. But almost every Yakuza game has at least a few parts that are like really, really serious. And most of the time they deliver a pretty good message in one way or another. So let's just leave her on the roof. Crying. Nice. Okay, so for the fiber question earlier. They're doing the final installs actually today, theoretically, of the actual fiber cable, and then in like 5 days they're coming to install the modem and everything. We're getting close. We're getting close. Almost there. Wait, what is that? Nothing right here. You guys see on the minimap? It's like there's a clue. I have a raging clue right now. Huh. Yeah, it says it's right there. Up or down a floor? I went up here and it disappeared. Oh, is it the investigation room? Maybe it's the investigation room. Yeah.
Yagami-san.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yagami-san.
I guess so.
I'm sorry.
Either way.
Want to talk about something? Okay.
Well,
The sugar baby incident's actually related to the rumor.
Yagami-san.
Someone recently a large number of ginger teens, illicit behavior. Okay. Do a bunch of irreputable things.
Huh?
There's a mastermind leading all the students down a dark path. His name is the Professor. James Moriarty. What?
In other words,
So to
Moriarty?
sum it up,
Really?
no. Well,
Secret website.
yes.
Unique feature of the professor's website that has the students' attention. When the students try to post stating their desire for something, the professor appears and grants their
Unbelievable.
wishes.
No.
huh?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
I see.
Nice VO.
Hey.
Well, I'm going fast because normally I'd be reading it out, but I'm really sick right now. Reading is difficult. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Reading out loud is difficult. do.
if I were to guess, yes.
Oh, good for now.
Yes.
Reading has words? Yeah, reading is difficult, dude. It's tough. Have you tried reading before? It's tough.
Huh.
Scheduling tracker. School diary. Oh my god, look at this. Okay. Wow. Game has so much
Now that you
freaking
mention
content, dude.
No.
Now we won't know why Cohh never responds to chat either. It's true. I don't even read chat. Hey, Beer's your friend. What's up, buddy? Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it, dude. Ooh, yeah, I'm ready to feel better. I am ready to feel better. I will tell you what.
いらっしゃいませ。
Oh. You sell cigarette butts for 300 yen. That's a thing.
ありがとうございました。
Real Oha. Yeah, dude. Oh, man. Real Oha, thank you for your 58 months. I really appreciate that, buddy. And yeah, dude, it's all a serious... Like, bullying is a serious issue. It's nice to see a game actually treated pretty seriously. Yeah. What ails me? I have a sinus infection right now. Fun. Super fun. Smell or taste anything? Well, barely, but that's just because my nose is so stuffed up. Yeah. Don't worry, it's not the Rona. Not only am I fully vaccinated, but it's all nasal stuff. I used to get these a lot back in the day. As old timers remember. It's just been a while since I've gotten one. The Rona, Dolly. The Rona. Yep. Later. That's very true. Miss Gothica, maybe so. Cohh's on diaper duty because he can't smell anything. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I haven't gotten a sinus infection for like, God, like 3/4 to a full year. It's been a long time. You know, like it's kind of weird because I got one basically the day that I brought Asher home from the hospital. Talk about bad timing. Maybe I'm allergic to newborns. I gotta build up a tolerance, just like my sleep schedule. Yep. My last one was in March. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Oh, hey, Justy, thank you. Hey, Cookie Seeker, how are you guys? It's a small screw. Dog?
Hmm?
Hi, dog. Who's your owner?
Huh?
It appears you finally met the infamous detective dog of a Jin show?
Hmm?
I'm sorry. The what?
Nani?
An odd dog who apparently wanders the streets looking for cases to solve? Whenever he catches the scent of a mystery or a crisis, he calls out to nearby people? What?
Either way,
He's got a collar, so he's not a stray. He's very well trained and the perfect specimen of health. No one's ever seen him rooting in the garbage or anything.
I see.
Someone's taking care of him.
Hmm?
Oh my god, that is so cute.
Wait.
He wants you to follow him.
Huh.
Am I supposed to hold the leash? He just has proper leash man, that's all. Nice.
What?
Oh my god. Where's the
Who's a
trouble?
good boy?
You're just taking me to get food, are you?
This way, huh?
I guess we're doing this.
Got something? This way, huh?
From bullying to dog detective. That's Ryuga Gotoku for you. That's pretty much it.
Doing great. Hmm?
Uh-oh.
Excuse me.
He's been waiting in front of the facility for a while now because his mother told him to
What?
wait here. Our orphanage's main facility is upstairs. Oh, no.
I see.
Oh, no. The mom dropped him off at an orphanage and left him? He actually had this envelope with him? Oh, no. Oh, dude, what? Please take care of Shisuke-chan. He's a very good boy. He loves banana ice cream. It means the world to me. How long's your mom been gone? Like an hour. If that's true, there's a slight chance she can still be nearby. Your mom mentioned anything about where she might be going? Shibuya Mikan. Oh, we're gonna track her by scent? Are we gonna go convince a mother to take her kid back? Wait, seriously? Clyde Tim and Esther, thank you for claiming some chat love, my dude. Cohh to you, my friend.
This way, huh? Got something?
Dude, are we gonna actually, like, we're gonna find the mother,
Doing great.
fight her, obviously.
Got something?
And then force her to take her back, right? Yeah. Oh. What? Oh. So she's like in with the yakuza. Came looking for you after this dog led me to your son. Didn't expect to run into this guy too, but now I see what's going on. Oh, dude. Dude. No. The streamer sounds like my character in Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Any way to get the streamer to say, is that a trap? Oh, sure, absolutely. Is that a trap? Is that good? There you go.
Hey.
All right. Oh, look, it's a trap. Yeah, is that good? Okay.
No way.
We're doing it. Perfect. Thank Damn. Okay.